All right, bye, dude. Bye. Taylor.
Well deserved, a lot more deserving than Matt.
This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. I'm here with the 4th place voted out, Hannah Gallagher. Hannah, tell me about some of the emotions that are running through your veins at the moment.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm upset because I had no control over that last vote. After it was a tiebreaker, I thought for sure they were going to put it into another tiebreaker and then let us compete in a challenge. Obviously that didn't work out. So I ended up going, and I told them that if they were going to vote me out, I mean, that the other person would win over them. I still stand by that. So.
Okay, well, you are a veteran of the show. You've played once before, and my charts say that you've won. So, did you feel like you were coming into this game with a target already placed on your back?
Yes, definitely. I had a huge target on my back, but luckily my team that I had, like, a lot of them were new people, so they hadn't really known, and I didn't really make it known that I'd already won. And then after I got to the merge, the people were in the merge and they were like, she already won the game, let's get her out. And I was out, like, basically, until 2 seconds before the vote happened. So I guess it did have me at a little disadvantage, but it's okay.
So, tell me who you think your biggest ally in the game was.
I had like 20 different allies. Y'all, if you watch the video footage, ooh, I had not one ally. Like, there was times when I had no one that I was working with and I just kind of slid through. And then there were times when I had 3 people that I was working with, like, finally. So, I think I just had everyone.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the way to go. But do you think you had any enemies?
Tim wanted me out at one point, a lot of points. But I think it was just because I was a threat to him. I don't think it was anything personal. And I don't blame him. He was one of the people that I, like, had to lie to, as was everyone else, so it's all good.
What was your biggest move of the game, do you think?
Probably when we decided to flip the vote from me to Tim, because that kept me in the game. So last minute, but it took like the help of everybody else. It wasn't just me, and yeah.
Okay. Well, this question: did you have fun?
Yeah. That's my favorite thing. I think the biggest drama part that we went through was whenever we were getting either Josh or Mary Kate out, so that was a big thing. And then the Final Four just now was the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life. So the people that caused that were Josh and Matthew and Taylor and Tim and those people. And myself. A lot of it was myself.
And lastly, this is a very important question. Who do you think in this game has the best shimmy?
Taylor.
You heard it here first, folks. This is Survivor. Isle of Deceit. Give him a little wave. This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. I'm here with the last person to be voted out of Survivor, Isle of Deceit. Amelia, 3rd place. How do you feel?
I feel really good. I mean, the people that I wanted to get to the top 3 got to the top 3.
That's good. Tell me, who was your biggest ally in the game?
For certain rounds, it's hard to say. Because for certain rounds it was Matthew, and then for other rounds it was Taylor. So, I mean, both my allies got to the top 2. So, I mean, it was like half the rounds it was Matthew, half the rounds it was Taylor. It just depended on who was going up.
So, who was your biggest enemy?
Ooh. Probably Hannah. Brody. Yeah. He did come up with the top 2 thing. So technically.
So how does it make you feel that in the actual rules of Survivor, you would have been in the finals?
I don't feel like it matters because I still got top 3. It doesn't matter to me. Top 3 is still top 3, whether it's whether Brody decides or not. It's still top 3.
Is there anybody you just want to punch right in the face?
Not really. Oh, well. Brody. I'm actually not. I think it was a good idea. It was like a good twist. It really was. I was not expecting that at all.
Okay. Who do you feel caused the most drama in the game?
There wasn't a lot of drama, but I know that Claire's reaction to getting out kind of took down Taylor for a while. And that just messed him up for a little while. But she's good now, and it's all good.
Okay. What was your best move of the game?
I think getting Holly out. I think that was my best move. Just because of the way it could have been different if I didn't. And she was a big player.
And what was your favorite part of the game? It could be a person, it could be a challenge, it could be the way something was set up, the host, the exit interview host, anything.
Okay, my favorite part of the game was either the challenge where we had to write the names, or how cool Matthew is. Like, I didn't know him before the game, and I love him. I knew how cool Taylor was. I love Taylor too. But Matthew and I are like friends now.
And who do you think has the best chance at winning?
Taylor. Because that's the whole reason behind him not picking me, is because that he thought that it was better for his game to pick me.
And do you think Taylor deserves to win?
He played a really good game, and his name was barely ever brought up. It was just really good.
And my last question of the night. This one's very important. Most important question, very serious. Who do you think, out of everyone who played the entire game, has the best shimmy?
I hate to be that guy, but it was me.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. I'm here with Matthew, the first runner-up.
The only runner-up. Usually, if you say first runner-up and second runner-up, that means there's a third. There's a final 3.
This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. I'm here with Matthew, the runner-up. Matthew, how are you feeling right now?
I am so happy. Because I can't believe that I made it to this point. I thought I was going to be out very early. I wish you would have been playing. That would have been interesting.
That would have been
That would have
very
been another
interesting.
obstacle for me, but I mean, we always work together anyway. We actually have, like, it's always like, it's always a toss up.
So, I have a few questions.
But like, let me just start by saying, I did this for the Bomb Queens, I did this for Bangers, I did this for,
Bangers 2.0.
I did this for all of our alliances that we've ever had in the
Yes,
past.
made me very proud.
No, really, thank you for saying that thing that you said to me at the final, like, it was the final 3 or 4, and she said, what'd you say to me? You were like,
Said I was rooting for you.
you were rooting for me and that I was the smartest player playing over Taylor. That's a big deal. Even if you maybe didn't believe, like, actually think it, it was very sweet for you to say to me.
Okay, I've got a few questions, just a few. So start off, just what was your favorite part of the game? Favorite challenge, favorite person, favorite anything with the game.
Amelia is so funny. She's just so funny. Hannah Gallagher. Oh my gosh. Hannah Gallagher was so much fun to play with. Hooking up with Taylor and doing that like a little alliance, such a fun thing to do. I said, you know, I'm really bad at all of what I've been saying this time. But that was so much fun having that build that trust again, because it was so strong. You cannot break me and Taylor's trust. It's a weird thing. Challenges, that eating challenge, I was so proud of myself.
Oh, you rocked that eating
I can't believe I did that. I
You
thought I was gonna
rocked
throw up,
it.
but then I was like, okay, no, I can get this. But also the hands, that hands challenge. Oh my gosh, 3 seconds. That was so sad.
Yeah, it was, everyone watching, they all thought it was,
Yeah.
that we were all rooting for you in that
You're so
challenge.
good at this.
So, I'm gonna go
But
back.
I prefer Adele player. What were your rankings? I have a question for you.
I'm telling you on camera.
You cannot tell me on camera. Why can't you tell me on camera? Where'd you have me?
I
You
had
didn't
all
fill
this
out.
planned, I
Yeah,
never
you
filled
didn't
it
fill
out.
this out.
I didn't have you in top 10.
You had me at the, like, below the.
I had you in the merge, but not in the top 10. I just,
Mom did
you
that.
did, and I'm so proud. I'm very proud.
Why did I not? Are you kidding me? Of the amount of time I've made it to the final 2, more than anyone that's ever played this game. How could you have not put me higher?
That was why, because
Why?
I thought people were
'Cause
gonna bring
for this
more. I thought the players were gonna bring previous games into it, but they didn't.
Oh,
It's the
wait.
same thing with Holly. I didn't put her in the top. The tribes were broken up into brains. We're on in beauty.
Yeah.
You were on the beauty.
I was confused because I thought I was gonna be on brain. Someone told me that. I was
So
on brain.
did you feel like you fit well on beauty? Did you feel like you deserved to be put on beauty?
I was
Or-
like, totally do brains, like, come on. But I thought, after I knew a beauty body, like the social game, I thought it was perfect. I thought it worked. I thought it, like, especially with my, like, change in how I play the game from my previous, like, brawn, aggressive, whatever, I thought it felt fit perfect.
And so we're having to wrap it up.
Okay. It's
But
okay.
I
think
just
I'll
have
stick.
one more question.
Okay.
Who in the game had the best shimmy?
Shimmy. Me? What? I mean, come on.
Oh, okay. There we go. You
You're
heard it
close
here
second.
first, folks. This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. And this is Matthew. And give them a wave. This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit. I'm here with our winner, Taylor Luke.
What?
How does it feel to be able to say winner?
It feels great. I did not expect to win at all coming into this. I thought I was gonna get like 6th maybe,
If you were lucky.
if I was lucky. But I don't know. I like to know that I can do what I dish out. You know?
So, speaking of
It was
dishing
really
out,
affirming for me as a host.
how different was it not being able to see all sides of the game at all times, being usually hosting?
I was legitimately surprised a few times. Props to our production crew. There are a few new twists that I didn't do yet that I'm gonna take, and it made it all more exciting. Cause like I never knew what was happening while the excitement of hosting comes from surprising people. Like this time I was the one being surprised. I don't know. It felt like I was experiencing it for the first
Completely
time.
different
Oh,
experience,
it's
right?
totally different experience.
What was your favorite part of the game? It could be a person, a challenge, a twist, an exit interview host, like anything.
My favorite part, I don't know, it was just doing it, you know? Like, I never thought I would be able to play one of these. I always thought, like, I would just host forever and ever. And just getting to do it, and, like, all the scrambling and paranoia, like, it's real.
It's very
That's
real.
crazy. And some people, like, play it all the time. Like, I kind of want to break. Like, I'll play again. Believe me, but, like, wow. Sometimes.
Okay, so at the beginning of the game, the tribes were broken up into Brawn, Beauty, and Brains. Brains, Brawn, Beauty, whatever. You were on the Brains tribe. Did you feel like you were placed on the correct tribe?
Absolutely. I think I was on the right track.
And did being on that tribe at the beginning benefit you for the rest of the game? Or once the merge came, it was kind of...
Yeah, I think because the Brain Tribe had the majority for most of the merge, so being on that tribe gave me more connections than most people at the end of the game. So yeah, I think Brains was the tribe to be on this game.
And
Also, I have one more thing to say for the first challenge. I purposely went first and put all the good challenge people at the end, so that if/when we lost, I looked really good in the challenge.
that's why you got put on Brains, right? I feel
So that was
like
my
just
first move.
watching the Brains tribe, a lot of their challenges, the strategicness. Who did you feel caused the most drama throughout the whole game?
Dezinzio's always a pot stirrer. Dezinzio's a solid one.
Yeah.
Maybe, no, Dezinzio. It was Dezinzio. Because whenever I was with him, he was always, like, when I said I had to keep him reined in, like, that was one of the hardest parts of the day, was making sure that I knew what he was doing. And then whenever I didn't know what he was doing, he shot himself in the foot. But he was a great ally. I appreciate him.
And I think you answered most your biggest allies throughout the game in your questions, but who would you say was your biggest enemy?
I guess in the end, Tim, but not really. Kyle Lala kind of sketched me out at the beginning, but I wouldn't call him an enemy. Like, I would work with him in the future. Myself. Because I got so, like, freaked out at the end. Like, I was really indecisive at the end of the game.
Okay, well, that's all we have time for today. But Taylor, I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
I know America has one last question for you. Who in the game had the best shimmy?
Holly Guidry.
Well, that's it. You heard it here first, folks. This is Survivor, Isle of Deceit, with our winner, Taylor Luke.
Gut.
Give him a wave.